Number nine. Number nine. I had to mention something about it because I felt like this would be a missed opportunity to talk about the Beatles' White Album, but since we already did a Beatles album, not too many days ago, I figured I would talk about something different today. So, got day number 8 right over here. Of course, this is day number 9. What I wanted to talk about today was the Mad Dogs, the Englishmen, and the Joe Cocker. So this is Mad Dogs and Englishmen. This is a fantastic album. It's a double album. It's put out on A&M. It's just huge. Let's hope I can show the full thing here. There's the big Mad Dogs and Englishmen, all the people that were in the band. A lot of this, of course, Leon Russell was in this, as well as a lot of the guys from Delaney and Bonnie, which also, of course, was Derek and the Dominoes, like Carl Radle. Bobby Keys was in it, Jim Gordon, Jim Keltner. So a lot of people even too that were in the concert for Bangladesh. So a lot of those session guys, they were around quite a bit. Joe Cocker, of course, he played with the Grease band previously, but it had dissolved after Woodstock. So kind of the way that this album goes is Woodstock was pretty much August of '69, and I'm pretty sure this came out August of 1970. I'm not positive for sure. Either it's 70 or 71. It was recorded mostly in the beginning parts of the year up to it was like a 48 city tour that he did, and kind of wind down in around May. So it was like from March. Most of this was what was recorded at the Fillmore East. So this is another one that, much like the Who albums that I was talking about, this was released as a double CD deluxe edition. Normally the CD is like, I don't even know if the regular CD was 1 disc or 2 discs, because it's about 80 minutes or so as far as with the music. I'm going to assume that was on 2 CDs to begin with, but the deluxe edition is just pretty much, I think the majority of the concert, it's not the full concert, but there's also some kind of outtakes and some rehearsal takes and things like that. So even that is, worth seeking out if you have a chance. I know that I don't really, this will be the second time I've done it, but sometimes, those CDs are, we talk about vinyl, how great vinyl is and everything like that, but I think sometimes the CDs are worth it for the bonus tracks. And if you want to kind of dig a little bit deeper, this is another album that is just, some of the songs on here are, like The Letter and Feeling Alright. Kind of woke up this morning, I wasn't really feeling too good, so it's kind of had that stuck in my head, you're feeling alright, not feeling too good myself. So that Dave Mason song. And Delta Lady is just a fantastic, just awesome number. It's Leon Russell, so he originally wrote this, but Leon Russell plays quite a big part of this, and I guess there was, towards the end of the tour, things were kind of getting a little out of hand. It was just, from what I've read, was just kind of a big party, and of course, the guys that were, the guys that were in Derek and the Dominoes and all that, they partied pretty hard, so I would imagine after about 50 shows that you would probably kind of start getting on each other's nerves and all that. But the music that was done was just so tight. The horns are just tight. Bobby Keys, and of course, he did some stuff later on with the Stones and all that. So again, another great session musician. It's kind of sad to say that because those guys are great musicians, and some of them have done solo work and whatnot. But they're what they did to enhance other groups' albums have is kind of out the overshadows, I guess, what they did by on their solo career. So some just really good ones on here. Honky Tonk Women is fantastic. Bird on a Wire, Feeling Alright. Let's Get Stoned. Girl from the North Country is even pretty good. I think Bob Dylan was at the show, and I think there's something where they say that about him. The Letter, and of course that closes out with Delta Lady. And then there's also She Came In Through the Bathroom Window, which I think was pretty cool. So the missus and I had the pleasure of seeing Joe Cocker and Steve Miller Band a few years back, actually when we first started dating. So kind of holds a special place in our heart. Aww. So it was a very rainy concert, so it was a good time. But got to see Joe Cocker and all that, and a little bit of Steve Miller Band. So good time. So there you go. Day number 9, Joe Cocker, Mad Dogs and Englishmen. If you're wondering why I'm saying it that way, that's how the album starts off, the introduction. So I'm sure some of you know that. Other people are probably thinking that I'm just crazy. So we'll see you tomorrow for day number 10.